So I'm going to go into the May 2026 astrology forecast. This is by collective and by sign. This embodiment is exposure to embodiment. So we're going to be exposed to a few things that are going to reshape us as human beings. So, Om Shanti, everyone. My name is Michelle Marie. I'm the owner and operator of Astrological Tarot. I am both a Vedic and Western astrologer, and I'm glad to have you guys here tonight. Thank you for sticking with me with all of these technical difficulties. That's what happens when we go live. We're brave. So as we step into May of 2026, I want to prepare you guys because we are not entering a quiet month. We are stepping into an integration phase with two powerful eclipses. Okay. The first one was in Dhanishta Nakshatra. This was on February 17th. This rules wealth, power, and systems. Then we had a lunar eclipse. This took place in Purva Falguni. This was on March 3rd. It rules love, pleasure, and relationships. That's why they're all sitting on a bed here. And there's a lingam here. Okay. That represents, having children and family and beautiful things like that. Okay. So these two eclipses asks, what do you value? What are you willing to sacrifice to maintain these things? So let's take a look at the world and how this energy affected it. There are ongoing wars and humanitarian crises tied to resources and control. There is rising unrest among Western nations. There's economic stability, protests, a lot of division going on, no matter where you are in the world. We're in another country, we get it. There's rising unrest among especially Western nations, and this is economic instability, protests, and division. So, and there's also a lot of exposure around the Epstein files. I think that's both of these nakshatras are involved in that because these represent beautiful women. Okay, so there's a lot of power, secrecy, and exploitation of women between these beautiful nakshatras, like Purva Falguni is Beyonce, Dhanishta is like Princess Diana. These like Cindy Crawford and just the most beautiful women you can think of. These are the people that are getting affected by these eclipses, and they're saying, "Hey, stop it." Then there's also cultural tension around this. There's a lot of backlash, a lot of moral questioning, especially from Pope Leo, who's speaking against the violence, the greed, the dehumanization of people across the globe, whether you're female, whether you're of color, whether you're a child. So I'm very, very happy and gracious to the Pope for speaking up against these things. There's a lot of shocking moments, like the recent incident tied to the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Now, that reflects how the volatility is entering the elite and public spaces, because again, this is the House of Kings versus the public. It is making our eyes aware of what is going on, our ears behind the scenes of what's going on. That's the beautiful thing about these eclipses, is they're revealing secrets. So Dhanishta, pull that up again, that is the star of wealth. And Purva Falguni is pleasure. They're being eclipsed. So when wealth is corrupted and pleasure becomes excess, our systems will destabilize. So here is the big picture for May. This is what defines this month. No retrogrades. So events are going to move forward very quickly. We can expect this. Jupiter is strong in Punavarsu. This is a return to spiritual truth, our values. Venus is strong in Taurus. That's a desire for comfort, love, and stability. The Sun is exalted in Aries. That's a focus on health, leadership, and identity. Mars is shifting into Aries. Thank you, Goddess. That's action, aggression, but momentum will return. Okay, so what does this mean? We are still carrying the residue of the planetary wars that we went through in April. People act before they fully process what they're doing, and systems react before they respond. So we start off the month of May with a full moon in Swati. This is Libra. This is about balance versus chaos, independence versus relationships, truth versus avoidance. So Swati is ruled by Vayu, the wind. That's why you see this little glowing cloud here. Okay. And things are going to start to shift really quickly. This is why relationships globally and personally will feel very unstable in our lives. We also have what's called a Kal Sarpa Yoga. That's going to return from May 11th to the 23rd. What is a Kal Sarpa Yoga? That means the nodes, which cause eclipses, are hemming in all of the planets. It's a temporary break until then, but it's going to return. So we need to prepare for that. It brings a lot of intensity, a lot of obsession, a lot of fated events our way. And it aligns with escalation and conflicts, sudden global developments, and emotional extremes. That's what this yoga brings. Now, then we have Mars entering Aries, and that is on May 11th. This is powerful, but a little volatile, okay? So we can expect military escalation globally, increased protests, faster decision-making, and more impulsive or reactive behaviors. Then on May 16th, we have a new moon in Taurus. This is in Kritika Nakshatra, right here. You can see it's a flaming sword with a peacock feather. This is a major reset. The moon is exalted here, but Kritika is very sharp. So this is about cutting away what is no longer sustainable in your life. Financial systems, relationships, personal habits, they're all going to be tested under this new moon. In late May, we can expect our mental clarity to return. Mercury is going to enter Taurus and then Gemini. Communication will improve. You can tell Mercury is in debilitation right now because I'm struggling with my speech and with my electronics. So the truth will become clearer for us. But by then, the decisions have already been made because of the Aries energy. So here are some spiritual anchors that we can bring into the month of May. We have Adhika Masa, that is May 17th. This is a rare, sacred month for spiritual growth. They call it an extra month that we get in spirituality. If we dedicate ourselves to this month, which has to do with the lunar cycle, it can bring a lot of blessings our way. We also have Shani Jayanti, that is to honor Saturn, karma, and discipline. It's his birthday. And then we have Ganga Dussehra, that can bring a lot of purification because Mother Ganga is the rivers and the water in our lives that purify our bodies and our environments. It's what you shower in every day. And then we have Nirjala Ekadashi. If you guys have ever done a few of these, no water, no food for 24 hours. It's pretty intense. So this can bring a lot of deep cleansing and devotion. My husband and I have done it before. He's right here. Say hi, Jonathan. And it's very, very helpful. Okay, so here are some Vedic remedies that you guys can bring into May while you guys get your questions in. This month is going to require a lot of discipline. Saturn, he's going to bring a lot of karma and pressure our way. So serving others. If you understand how Shani works, you can light a sesame oil lamp and do his mantras. You can accept a lot of delays without resistance. When it comes to Mars, if you're feeling really angry, really impulsive, you can channel into movement, avoid confrontation, and a really good mantra for you if you're struggling with Mars is Om Kram Krim Kram Sa Bomaya Namaha. And that can really help you with that solar plexus and directing it. Okay. Then we have Rahu Ketu. Those are those eclipses. They can bring illusion and karmic chaos. So meditation is so important. You can offer things to your ancestors, especially because Ketu is entering Maga, which represents the Pitris, our divine ancestors. And then reduce your overstimulation because there's going to be a lot of it. Okay. Then Jupiter, he's going to offer a lot of guidance. He's the guru. So you can do Thursday prayers. You can teach, study, or give wisdom. So now I'm going to give sign forecasts by rising or moon sign. So for Aries, beautiful Aries, this is career and money for you. Mars is going to enter your sign. This is going to bring an enormous surge in momentum, ambition, visibility your way. You may feel called to take charge, initiate projects. Assert your beautiful authority in a way that hasn't been possible for months. However, be mindful of any impulsive decisions that you're making, especially financially. Opportunities may come really quickly for you, but so can mistakes, especially if you rush. This is a powerful time to lead, but leadership requires restraint as much as it does action, and that's what you're learning in this birth. As far as your relationships, dear Aries, your intensity will be very heightened, and others may experience you as you direct or even become a little more confrontational. This can be productive if handled consciously, but reactive communication can create unnecessary conflict. You are being asked to balance independence with cooperation. It's your challenge this month. If you slow down enough to listen to the people around you, relationships can strengthen through honest dialogue, and that involves speaking as much as it does hearing. Health for you, dear Aries. There's going to be some increased heat in the body, so watch for inflammation, headaches, burnout, adrenal fatigue. Overexertion is very likely if you do not pace yourself. You're just going to too much pita. Okay. So a remedy is you can eat more cooling foods. Avoid excess spice in the month of May. You can chant Om Kujaya Namaha, especially on Tuesdays, which is Mars Day, and you can prioritize mindful movement or over that aggressive exercise. Okay, that'll calm you down, cool you down a little bit with all of this crazy energy. Now, Taurus, risings, moons, and ascendants. If you're not sure what your sidereal ascendant is, go ahead and go to my website. You can look it up there. Okay, I have a free chart calculator, astrologicaltarot.com. So if you look at your career and money, dear Taurus, Venus is very strong and he's powerful, especially in the new moon, mid-month. And so financial themes are front and center. This is a time for opportunity and discernment for you, dear Taurians. You may attract resources, clients, stability, but the Kritika influence will cut away what's not aligned with your true purpose in life. So avoid clinging to outdated financial structures out of comfort. Look into some new things. Relationships, a whole reset is unfolding for you this month. This could mean deepening your connections or recognizing where things are no longer sustainable in your life. You are being asked to redefine what you truly define in love and what does not feel safe for you. Big test. In health, there may be sensitivity in your throat, thyroid, or neck area. Emotional suppression may manifest physically. So you can give charity on Fridays. You can spend some time in nature. You can practice some gentle self-expression and speak your truth calmly. I know I'm working on that as a Taurus ascendant. Okay. Now, beautiful Geminis. Again, if you're not sure what your sidereal rising ascendant or sun is, you can look it up on my site, free sidereal calculator. Career and money for you, dear Geminis. Jupiter continues to support your expansion, especially when it comes to learning, teaching, communication-based work. As Mercury strengthens later in the month, thank you, Goddess, clarity returns and decisions will become easier for you. Early May is going to feel a little foggy. But so delay major commitments if possible until your mind feels a little more settled. Now, as far as your relationships, dear Gemini, confusion will begin to lift and conversations that were unclear will be revisited. You may find some honesty, especially when it comes to your needs, and that will create stronger bonds than avoidance. So be honest with yourself, be honest with everything going on in your life. When it comes to health, you are going to feel mentally overstimulated this month. So there's going to be some anxiety, there can be some scattered energy in and around the multiple planetary things that are going on. So your nervous system needs a lot of grounding. How do you do this? Journal daily. Limit your screen time. You can chant Om Buddhaya Namaha. And you can do this on Wednesday, Miraculous, Mercury's day, and you can create some structured routines in and around your life to stay grounded. Now, Cancer, ascendants, moons, and suns. Your public life and responsibilities will be very highlighted in the month of May. Recognition is very possible, but when it comes with pressure, you may feel pulled between your professional duties and your emotional needs. Stay focused. This is a time to build long-term credibility. When it comes to your relationships, There's going to be a heightened sensitivity. That means that you're going to take things a little more personally than usual. And that's okay, because this is an opportunity for you to deepen your emotional intimacy, especially if you communicate openly. That's very important for you this month, your Cancer. As far as your health, you might experience some digestive issues, water retention, or some hormonal fluctuations that may be caused due to the stress that's coming. There's some remedies that you can do. You can do some moon practices, spending time near water, honoring your rest cycles, which are very important. You can offer or honor the deities with water or milk on Mondays, depending on where your altar is. And a really good mantra for you is Om Somaya Namaha. And you can do this on Mondays, moon days, lunes. Okay? Now, dear Leos, ascendant moons and risings, expansion is available to you when it comes to career and money, especially through travel, education, new perspectives. However, your risk-taking needs to be a little more measured this month. Not every opportunity is as stable as it appears, so your discernment is key. This is for you, Rachel. Relationships. With Ketu influencing your axis, there may be a sense of detachment or reevaluation. You may feel less emotionally available and more focused on your personal path. Good for you. When it comes to health, watch your heart, watch your spine, watch your vitality in general. Avoid any overexertion or ego-driven stress. Now, some remedies that you can do. You can do Surya prayers at sunrise. Om Suryaye Namaha. You can offer water to the sun. I put little bowls out, and by the way, the little guys always show up, whether they're birds or little guys. So you'll love that. You can do some gratitude practices and just maintain humility and leadership. You're going to be just fine. Now, Virgo, ascendants, moons, and suns. We got some career and money coming your way, but this is a period of financial restructuring, which I know that you are amazing at. This is all shared resources, debts, taxes, investments. They're going to need some attention. It's a good time to get organized and eliminate any inefficiencies in this area, which you rock at. When it comes to your relationships, there's going to be some deep karmic themes that are activated, so you may confront some patterns of control, vulnerability, or trust. Transformation is possible, but only through honesty. When it comes to your health, watch your gut health. This directly tied to your stress levels. So anxiety may manifest physically for you. Been there, understand. So here is a remedy. Simplify your diet. You may cut out some grains. Any kind of foods, if you keep a food diary, that trigger you, don't eat them during the month of May. You can chant Mercury's mantras. You can prioritize your digestive health. Also, because Mars is aspecting you, and Saturn, I'm going to give you Saturn's mantra. The seed mantra. It's called the Bij mantra. It can help you during the month of May. Om Pram Prim Pram Sa Shanishwaraya Namaha. And you can best say that on Saturdays, aka Saturn days. Okay? Now, Libra, ascendants, moons, and suns. You got some career and money stuff coming your way. Partnerships, both personal and professional, they're shifting. We got contracts, we got collaborations. There's some shared goals. They're going to need a lot of recognition this month, so balance is really essential for you. When it comes to your relationships, the full moon was going to bring you a lot of clarity, dear Libras. So you may see your relationship for what it truly is. So it's either going to strengthen your commitment or prompt a necessary release. So it's important to pay attention to any signs or symbols that you're getting from spirit. Now, your health. Watch your kidneys, watch hydration, and your hormonal balance may need some attention as well. Okay? Now, a remedy that you can do to strengthen Venus is beauty, harmony, music. Make sure to maintain a really peaceful environment in your home this month. And I'll give you Shugreya, aka Venus's mantra, so that you guys can best alleviate some of these tendencies during the month of May. This is best done on Fridays. Om Om Dram Drim Dram Sa Shukraya Namaha. Now, dear Scorpio, ascendant, moons, and suns. Career and money. Your work is going to demand a lot of increase. You may feel the pressure to perform and deliver this month. This is a very productive time, but avoid burnout and really pace yourself. When it comes to your relationships, emotional intensity is really going to build toward the end of the month. You need to process deeper feelings that have been suppressed. You're good at that. Let them out. Okay? When it comes to health, your reproductive health will be tested. A lot of hormonal imbalances, some emotional detox. Those are going to be some key themes for you. Remedy, meditation, water rituals, releasing control wherever possible is going to help you with your health. Okay? Now let's look at Sagittarian rising, moons, and suns. If you're not sure where to look that up in the sidereal calculation, I've got a free calculator on my site, astrologicaltarot.com. When it comes to career and money, creative opportunities are really going to expand for you this month. This is a very favorable time for teaching, publishing, sharing your knowledge, following inspiration, staying very grounded in the practical level. When it comes to your relationships, a lot of romantic clarity is going to emerge for you. You may feel more open-hearted, more expressive, but there's also some discernment that's going to align with your truth and create some boundaries, which is good. When it comes to your health, watch your liver, and any overindulgence should be monitored. Okay? Now, some remedies that you can do is there's some Jupiter practices, gratitude, teaching, and spiritual study. And this is a mantra that you can do on Thursdays. It rules Brihaspati's day, aka Jupiter. It's very simple. Om Guruve Namaha. Om Guruve Namaha. Om Guruve Namaha. Now, dear Capricorn, sun, risings, and moons. When it comes to career and money, there may be some tension between home life and career responsibilities. You are being asked to find stability in both areas without sacrificing one for the other. But work-life balance is, it's lifelong for you guys. So when it comes to your relationships, there's some family karma that's going to resurface. Old dynamics, responsibilities, unresolved issues will require your attention. So some things that you can work on as far as your health. Watch your bone health, watch your joints. Any long-term stress patterns are going to need some care. A remedy is Saturnian discipline, routine, responsibility, acts of service. And a really good mantra that you can do on Saturn days, is Om Shaniye Namaha, Om Shaniye Namaha, Om Shaniye Namaha. Very simple Nama mantra. You do that 108 times via mala. Good remedy. Now, Aquarians, rising, suns, and moons. When it comes to career and money, communication will become your key asset this month. Writing, speaking, networking, learning new skills, that can open a lot of doors, so stay adaptable. When it comes to your relationships, dynamics may feel a little unpredictable. Give others space while maintaining those beautiful boundaries. You know what I'm talking about? I'm an Aquarian moon. I'm right there with you, Aquarians. Health, your circulation, nervous tension, irregular routines, they can impact your well-being. So it's important to do breath work, pranayama, vastrika, whatever you learn from a guru, grounding exercises, whatever that might be for you. Limit your overstimulation. And a really beautiful mantra that you can do to handle the month of May is Om Dom Durgaye Namaha. Om Dom Durgaye Namaha. Om Dom Durgaye Namaha. And that can definitely ground you. Now, last but certainly not least, Pisces, ascendant, suns, and moons. When it comes to career and money, there are some financial matters that will come into focus for you. You're going to reassess your income sources, spending habits, or your sense of security. So practical decisions are needed. Find the practical members of your family. Don't ignore them, okay? When it comes to relationships, themes of self-worth and value are going to arise. You're going to question what you are giving versus what you're receiving because, girl, you've been taken advantage of for a while, okay? When it comes to health, your energy levels may fluctuate. There's a lot of fatigue that's possible if boundaries are not maintained because you are entering full sadhisati. Now, some grounding practices, adequate rest, and spiritual routines will balance and stabilize your energy. And I'm going to give you a long mantra because you're going to need it for full Sarisati. That's Saturn's transit over the moon, especially if you have a moon here, an ascendant or a sun. Ooh, it brings a lot of change. Okay. Om Nilanjana Samabhasam Ravi Putram Yamagrasham Chayamaratanda Sambhutam Tam Namami Shanisharam. Om. And if you do that on Saturn days, you are going to be protected. Okay? Now, just know that May is not a passive month. It's a decision point. The eclipses showed us the truth of what's coming out in the collective. What will you do with it? The world is very unstable right now. But your power, it lies in awareness, it lies in discipline, and it lies in conscious action. Because karma is not a punishment, it's timing. In this month, timing is absolutely everything. So, thank you for putting in all of your questions for the chat this this evening, and I appreciate you for sticking by me as I gave you the astrology for the month. I pray that you are able to navigate it with grace, ease, and preparation, and know that this channel is not about fear, it's about empowerment. So I thank you so much for the technical difficulties in the beginning, but also your trust in me as a reader. So I'm going to go into your readings now and say hi to everyone in the audience. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all so much. The lovely Venus is here. Thank you for being here, Venus. We missed you last week. Oh, you're such a wonderful moderator. She says hi, Jonathan. He says hi. Oh my goodness. Sybil is here. Lovely to see you. Thank you for saying hi to everyone, Sybil. Barbara, I went ahead and got your question in. Thank you so much for inputting that. It's good to see you. And thank you for letting me know I was muted. We had so many technical difficulties. That's the Mercury is also about to go through Gandanta. It's a spiritual knot. So thank you so much for telling me that you couldn't hear me. Oh my goodness. Marby, you too. Good to see you, sweetie. Thank you for telling me I was muted. I'll have to edit that. Okay. And Rick, thank you so much. I appreciate your feedback. And let's see. Is Mercury in Gatorade? Honey, some patience is funny like you. Yeah. Yeah, triple Capricorn, aka triple Sag in the Vedic. You guys are hilarious. Oh my gosh, this is sense of humor that won me over. Oh my gosh, divine timing. Oh, Rhoda, it's so good to see you. Oh, speaking of someone who's winning in life, love to see you. And then, oh, C Main is here. Good to see you. And Gage Smith, I got into Aquarius, so I hope that you got something out of that. Quinn Noble is here. Love to see you, Quinn Noble. And let's see. Yes, please put your questions in. Yep, they're allowed. Just make sure you put them in caps. Don't get lost in the chat. Thank you, thank you. And then what happens is, oh, am I weak? Am I Wiccan? Okay, so I am. How do I say this? I'm a Vedantic philosopher. So I read the Upanishads, the Puranas. I would what you would call someone who is, what would you call me, sweetie? My husband studied under Sivananda Saraswati, aka Sivananda Vishnu Devananda as well. So what would you call that?
Vedic shaman.
Oh, that's very sweet. So I read the Gita every morning, Ramayana. I read the Upanishads, Puranas. That's my background, but I'm also I was raised Catholic and I'm confirmed as well. I also have studied various texts around the world. So I understand Wiccan philosophy as well. So I like to look into all of those things. Oh, and some patient says, hi, Jonathan, hope the arm is doing better every day. They show me you're healing. Yay, that's my warrior. He's doing better. It's really itchy at this point, and I told him that was a good thing. So thank you for checking in some patients. Some patients went through more than Jonathan did. Let's just put it that way. So that's very sweet of you. All right. Let's see. And yes, I don't look at the chat while I'm doing an astrology reading of a shaman. So it's important to be patient in spiritual practices, my dear. Ryan Slade is here. It is lovely to see you, dear. And yes, I did get to Aquarius. My sign. Okay, so in the sidereal, I am a Cancer sun. I am an Aquarian moon, and I am a Taurus rising. And in the Western, I am an Aquarian moon still. I am a Leo sun, and I am a Gemini rising. So there you go. Oh, and thank you. Yeah, that's another gift from Jonathan. He knows how to pick out jewelry for me. Yeah. And thank you for pointing out the chart calculator, Venus. You're amazing. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. I agree with it. It's actually native Tibetan silver and native turquoise and coral. So there's a little energy behind this necklace. So I'm glad that you tapped into that. Oh my goodness. And Mona Lee is here. Lovely to see you, my dear. And then yes, I did get into Taurus. So we're good there. Thank you guys for putting up with that. And then Sola Abajo. Oh, thank you, sweetie. We are all in Trinity. I love that you can see that. That's a beautiful thing, my dear. Ooh, Mona Lee, Leo, you go, girl. I married a Leo moon. So I'm an Aquarian moon. We're just looking at each other across the zodiac, and I'm like, and he's like, and we get each other. So, okay. And then let's see. Just saying hi to everyone. You guys are so great. Okay, so Sybil, I'll go ahead and get your question in. And then, okay, some patience. All right, you post it when you're ready. Brian just joined. Thank you for joining us, Brian. Appreciate you. Good to see you, dear. And then, okay, I'm going ahead and put your question in the chat. Rachel is first because she's the first tipper. You donated. Okay, Divine. We'll go ahead and get you in. May is Sybil's birthday month. Happy early birthday, Sybil. May you enjoy many more wonderful years around the sun. That is beautiful. The Enlightened Prophet is here. Lovely to see you. Oh, thank you. Don't feel like you're shouting. It's okay. It just works for the lovely moderator, the Venusian, the goddess that is helping me here. All right, Busy Hayes, thank you. All right, Divine Timing, I got you, Rhoda. First time viewer here, Cup Gill, thank you so much for being here. It is lovely to see you. Go ahead and ask your question. Know that we do tippers first. Everything is in the description or the chat, and then we go by order. I did get Barbara's question at the top. Venus, you're amazing. Thank you. Okay, so I got through your questions. Yay! I want to make sure I acknowledge all of you. Okay, so let's go to the lovely Rachel. You are our first tipper. So the question is, I'm about to pull the plug on a place. I got you, girl. So the top floor is spacious, concrete walls, 8854. Okay, that's a 7. Spiral cut L. I would love some cards on this. Thanks. Okay. Whew. Let's do this. All right. I put away my nice chakra cards so I can make room for you guys. Let's see. We'll plug on a place. Top floor, spacious concrete walls. Cards on this. You got it. Okay. Now know that we still have the planetary wars going on, guys. So that's going to affect the way that we make decisions, the way that we rule our lives, and what we're doing throughout the lessons that our guides are giving us. Okay, I'm getting some good things coming your way, honey. That's a good thing. Oh, wow. Okay. I have not pulled this card for you before. I have read for you for years, and I don't think I've ever pulled this card for you. So I'm kind of excited to give this to you. Wow. Oh. Rachel, you got some stuff coming. Okay, so the main energy that I get in and around you is that I got major change. We're talking death, rebirth, transformation. It's some stuff is coming your way, and I kind of picked up on this last week, which was interesting. So this is, it's kind of a bit of a phoenix moment for you. All right, I got the Queen of Pentacles. Not a bad place to choose, because it's going to attract someone. Look how he's giving you the side eye here. Little side eye toward the Queen. That could be a really emotionally balanced relationship coming your way. That's what they're pointing out. It's going to be more different. Like, you're focused on the material and making sure that you're stable and doing the best that you can for your life moving forward. And this guy's going to kind of side eye his way in. Okay. The reason I say that is because I got the love card from the Mahabharata. I don't get cards like this for you. So this is very interesting. When Radha appears, love remembers its divine origins. So Radha, her love, it transcended from time and possession. She loved without expectation. She embodied a lot of devotion, and it was more liberated than it was bound. And this card brings a heartfelt connection coming your way, because love can flow without fear, because water and earth are best friends. So there might be someone coming your way through this very powerful water energy, and it could be related to the space, but that's what they're showing me. There's some deep emotional bonding, a reunion of souls, a spiritual partnership could be arising in your life. Again, I don't pull cards like this for Rachel very often, so this is very interesting. They're usually very practical things, and so I'm a little shocked. I got the gratitude card when this happens. This is Kripa. When Kripa appears, a lot of appreciation can restore some harmony. So you can express your appreciation openly. Some emotional bonds will deepen through this recognition of souls that could be coming your way. That's kind of a big deal, my dear. And then I got the intuition card. This is Sanjaya. So listen to your intuition regarding motives and the emotional undercurrents that this particular king is bringing into your life. Okay, so there is a male in your life that is going to step in to your Queen of Pentacles. This could also represent people in your life, but I'm feeling an emotional undercurrent, especially when it comes to love, when it comes to gratitude, and when it comes to sharpening your intuition, that's going to take hold. I asked about the space. You got some purification, some resurrection, especially coming in the field of relationships. That's when Spirit just breaks through and goes, tell her this. So don't necessarily pull the plug, because they're setting you up to meet your divine mate. Okay. Numbers are very important when it comes to this. So pay attention to when it comes to numbers that connect with you and your spirit. Just to let you know, I'm living in a unit right now, which was the same house that Jonathan, as a realtor, helped me buy for my first house. There was a guy in the elevator today who was holding an Uber bag for the same number that Jonathan and we both worked in a building downtown. It was the same number as the building downtown. It was also the same number that he lived in for 40 years. So pay attention to those little synchronicities, because you've got some love coming your way, some spiritual love, some support. That's a lot, Rachel. Like, I don't usually get this deep with you, but I'm like, what is going on in Rachel's life? This is really interesting. Are you sure it's not a dog? Well, it could be, but I think it's like, I know, I'm the same way. I'm like, what? You're paying attention on you're looking at this pentacle and going, okay, so how do I manage this? How do I do what's best for me? And spirit is literally saying, yes, something's coming. Okay, so just if you can be open to it, that's great. If you can't, then that's okay. But it's there. So, well, L is a 3 or a 12. That is an IGO is a 5, but that's not what's on the door. I don't have a partner. This place would be good for me, so I should do it. Well, you know what? You asked a very literal question, which is what I would have asked. So I'll give you a literal answer when it comes to that particular place. I'm here to deliver. They're not, they literally said no, she needs to focus on what's coming. I'm not kidding you, Rachel. This is so weird. All right, let me see if I can get it from my other cards. What do you guys think? They're saying you're balancing way too much in your life. Put down those pentacles because someone's coming to alleviate your burden. Holy cow. Okay. I mean, I'd love to meet someone. It's been forever. I'll take a look at your chart later. I mean, we can like when you're ready. I mean, I've got a whole relationship software program thanks to one of the geniuses in the Vedic community. He runs Sri Jyotish Star. His name's Andrew, and he has the most beautiful software. Like, oh my gosh, he can do things down to the mathematical calculation that you wouldn't believe. But when it comes to his relationship software, it's pretty cool. When you're ready, I'm here. But oh my gosh, you've got something coming. So, and the thing is, it can come in the form of a small animal, or a big animal, depending on what kind of dog you get. But this is King of Cups stuff. This is big stuff. Okay. So, okay, so this is the apartment. LOL. I'm seriously going to do it. There's nothing horrible there. I feel like you're going to be balancing too much in your life to really be able to give too much to it. This apartment. What does she mean by this apartment, guys? You guys, they're not giving me any answers. Like, I'm putting my cards down. Like, seriously. Okay, give me something. Don't overlook the opportunity coming your way. When it comes to relationships, they're pointing out the emotional. This is someone who's not going to fight with you. They're going to get along with you really well. That's what they're pointing out. This could be a really good place where you meet this person, but they are really pointing out a relationship when you talk about what's going on in your life right now, and they're coming through with spades. Okay, dear? And anything bad? You've never pulled anything bad. Like, I didn't get anything bad, so maybe it is a good thing. I'm serious. Okay, guys, give me a bad card. I'm serious. I'm going to ask. All right, I got one. I got a good card. I got the Nine of Pentacles. This is the independent woman card. So I'm not getting bad cards here, honey. Like, finally. Like, it's like things are going to finally work out a little bit. But you've got a relationship coming your way. That's kind of cool if that's what you, if you're open to it. And yes, I am open to general readings, my dear. It is lovely to see you, Kyle. Oh my gosh, I am serious. Okay, it's totally up to you, my dear, but like I'm not getting bad cards for this space. Thank God, because I do tend to give it to people pretty. Yeah, I reveal the truth. Oh my gosh, yes, that is a beautiful reading, Rhoda. Thank you for commenting. Oh my gosh, and Venus, I'm in the same boat. I'm like, what? And they're like, pay attention to this instead. So just be open to it, my dear. And if you miss him, that's okay too. All right, so I have a separate phone thing here. Otherwise, I skip on the app here. All right, so we have the lovely Barbara Moore next. Yay! Good to see you, Barbara. And then we have Rhoda, Divine Timing, next after Barbara. Okay. So let's look at Miss Barbara's question. What do my guides want me to know about my time in Costa Rica? I'm so excited about you going there. It's going to be great. Okay. What do the guides have to say to Miss Barbara? Okay. Nothing from the planets. Okay. My oracle cards like you, Barbara. Oh, they love you. Okay. Okay. Lovely. Okay. So, Miss Barbara, the main thing that I'm getting about the thing in Costa Rica is you know that you still got it. Okay. So it's important that you avoid any external authority coming your way that is controlling, manipulative. Be cautious of any advice that you give there, that you get there, excuse me, not that you give, that you get. There may be some negative impulses for fear of recognition. There might be an unauthentic partner that presents himself here. Okay, so this is a kind of a selfish and secure male. He has some power struggles and some jealousy that he's going through. And he's going to see you as the bright, beautiful light that you are. So if there is a man who is like, hey, girl, be aware of this energy. Okay, he's there to increase his own self-worth and not yours. Okay, so if there's an energy, a male energy that starts following you around, especially as you're going through some things, trying to make some decisions, don't listen to that. Okay, then I got, because my oracle cards absolutely love you. Okay, so this is from the Mahabharata oracle, and the main one that I got was a lovely Kripa. So Kripa is all about expressing your appreciation openly, but know that your goodwill in this country is going to return manifold. So gratitude is going to really improve your emotional resilience and physical well-being. So being in Costa Rica is going to make you realize just how actually blessed you are. And thankfulness will transform to what you have into enough, and you are going to feel just amazing after this. Then I got the intuition card. Your spiritual gifts are going to be activated as you're here. So listen to your intuition, especially regarding any untoward motives from a specific male. Uh, a lot of your insights will guide to strategy when it comes to finding a new place to live. So pay attention to your instincts during your decision making. And your mind and body awareness is going to deepen as well. So meditation will really enhance your clarity and your balance during this time, because the answers you seek are already within. You've done the work, my dear. You're a very spiritual, beautiful being. Also know that I got the Justice card. This is Vidura. Now, when he appears, there's a lot of consciousness that speaks where silence once ruled. So this tells me that there's a lot of honesty and accountability that will come out of this trip. Fairness will restore balance, even if difficult situations from people that are testing you are required. So if there's any decisions or contracts coming your way, make sure that you are crossing your T's, dotting your I's, and making sure that everything is legally intact, because there's an arbitration going on when it comes to this card. Okay, so listen very objectively, because and they're saying pay attention to your body, because that will lead to a correct diagnosis and care as well. So listen to your body on the trip, how it's handling it, and that will help you also regulate your future moving forward. Just know that justice stands firm even when you stand alone. So there's going to be a bit of a test. You'll pass it as long as you keep those things in mind. And I know that you got those things in spades. I hope that helps. I am so excited to hear about it when you get back. Oh my gosh. You're an amazing person. And it's just such an honor to read for you. Okay. And then I went already. I got back last week. Oh, okay. I'm just tapping into that energy. That's beautiful. They showed me movies. Are you planning to go back? Because I saw movies in my head when you were talking about it. Did you meet a man there? I'm actually really curious. So, and then let's see. Garnet's here. Lovely to see you, Garnet. If you guys wonder why I'm a little distracted, Jonathan and I have a lot going on. So there's that. We might have to move again. We'll see. Because things are changing in Mexico, where actually a lot of leases are requiring an INE, which is a natural citizenship process. Meaning in order to rent, you have to prove you were born here. So temporary and permanent residency is not honored by all landlords anymore. I don't blame them because the United States, Los Estados Unidos is being a, but it's real. So yeah, it's a lot. No man, I could live there. Yeah, so that's what they were tapping into is like you're going to go back, and they're warning you against the a male that could come in and redirect your path in a wrong way. But practicing gratitude, intuition, and discernment, you're going to be just fine. So they're supporting it, but they're putting a little warning in there. Okay, sweetheart. Okay. All right. Yeah, because it felt like a movie in my head. That was really cool. That's probably why you already rent, because I was tapping into you. It's like, oh my gosh, Costa Rica is such a gorgeous, gorgeous country to live in, you guys. I mean, it's just the natural beauty alone is so incredible. Okay. So the lovely divine timing is next, Miss Rhoda. What am I not seeing about myself, and what do I need to be aware of to move forward spiritually and mentally? That is so incredibly spiritually mature. I love that, Rhoda. Okay. Let me find out what's going your way. Good to see you, Garnet. Oh, yes, I did pull cards on my apartment search. We get yeses and nos all day long because Jonathan and I are getting eclipse and he's going through the Saturn's opposition at the same time. It's a party. So we have some serious karmic stuff that we're dealing with. And it's interesting. It really is. All right. So Miss Rhoda. What's going on? Now, to let everybody know, Rhoda is a superstar. She's helping people get through a lot of major issues that they're dealing with, handle their emotional state, their mental state, their relationships. This woman is a saint, and she is being recognized for her many talents. Especially when it comes to addiction and taking back control of your life. And I'm seeing it here. Oh, Miss Rhoda, you are a superstar. You really are. So you got some good things. Okay, what are you not seeing? I'm going to show you do you want the positive or the negative first? You know what? I'm just going to give it to you the way the Spirit did, because I think that it's important for you to see this part of yourself and what could be used. 1, you understand relationships better than most people. I got 7th house. They want you to focus on this, put a little more work into it, because they have some lessons coming your way when it comes to relationships, because you have been enormously wounded by them in the past, and that's caused some of the same issues that you've managed to overcome and help others overcome manifest. So they're saying literally you are able to help people through these relationship traumas that can cause addiction, that can cause imbalances in their own lives. Okay, you need to know that is a gift, my dear. Okay, you can take on a King of Swords mentality. Okay, this is an intellectual authority. Okay, he is a skillful negotiator. He's a fair decision maker. He is high IQ. Okay, he is about leadership, about responsibility, about seeing things beyond the emotional sphere. You climbed this mountain. You've sat with the ravens and the bats at night. You have dealt with a lot of mental abuse, a lot of injustice. You've been treated unfairly, my dear. You've dealt with a lot of overly emotional people that have affected your own emotional state, that have been deceptive, manipulative, mean, and controlling, and you have overcome them. You are standing on top of that mountain and you are looking below at them, and you need to give yourself the credit where credit is due, because you are taking on a space of leadership and responsibility over the emotional realm, and you're doing that with authority and governance, which rules Libra. That is an amazing and beautiful trait, my dear. Okay, so give yourself some credit, literally a well-deserved pat on the back. You are a great and amazing person for being able to get through that. Okay, then this is where you need to work on some stuff. Okay, there are some emotional blockages going on. Past trauma may still be blocking your present because you're carrying water for so many other people. You can see that she's carrying water here, but it's in a balanced state, and she's able to contain it. This came up upside down. So if you feel rejected, if you feel manipulated, you need to create some boundaries in and around your heart space, because you could be taking on the emotional vulnerabilities and issues of others as you step into your divine sovereignty. So you want to be able to turn this upright. There's a balance that needs to occur between your mental state and your emotional state. The emotional state can be a little upside down when it comes to working with certain people and communities, but you've got this beautiful state of being where you could detach a little bit. They want you to marry the two. It's very difficult to do this in one life. It could take a couple, but know that it's important that you do not emotionally deplete yourself and not reciprocate your own care as you care for others. Okay, you're pouring love into a bottomless cup when I see this. Okay, because it's upside down. It's flowing out of you. So it's important that you get this right back up so that your heart and your head are in alignment with each other. Okay, because they're both really beautiful things. All right. This is how you do it. I went to my Mahabharata oracle, and this really helps me understand kind of where you're coming from when it comes to how you're tuning into your heart. I got the intuition card. When Sanjaya, that's the person in this card, appears, unseen truths can reveal themselves. So listen to your intuition regarding motives and emotional undercurrents. Okay. Insights will really guide your strategy. So really pay attention during decision making when it comes to your work, and know that meditation will enhance your clarity and balance moving forward to help enhance your heart space. Okay, sweetie. So the answers you seek already reside within, but they're a little upside down because you're carrying things that aren't yours. Do you go to sleep at night or try to meditate and you're thinking about other people, you're thinking about work, you're thinking about all these? I get it. You're draining yourself. It's important that you keep your own cup full while you hold others in your heart. Okay? Don't allow yourself to become unconnected because of the imbalances of others. Okay, my dear? Then I got the same card for you again. I got the Justice card. Okay, so this tells me that you're honest, you're accountable for your actions. You are all about the kind of fairness that restores balance, but you need to respect and honor your heart space. Even when difficult situations are required, stand in your morality, stand in who you are. Decisions, contracts, and disputes in your life, they're going to resolve very justly. You may be asked to stand up for what's right, and don't let your emotions get in the way, and don't let others drain it or misuse it. Okay, so listen objectively and stand firm in the justice of your heart, and you're going to be just fine. Okay, my dear? We have a lot of planetary wars going on. So I need to get back to my daily practice. Okay, yeah, you got it, girl. They are really, really calling you into a heart space that's important for you to understand and to mitigate. Okay. All right. All right, so honey, it's dark. You want to go into dark mode? We're going to change the lighting a little bit. Let me look at the next question. All right. So some patience, you are next. Business deal on hold. 4-hour conversation with the Five of Swords, business partner from last week. Friend in dark place. Thank you, love. See, I have a whole team. Oh, yeah, put that on, babe. That's a little too. Thank you, baby. Oh, all right. Let's put the cinematic on. Okay, so 4 of Swords, business partner bully from last week. Okay, friend in dark place. Can't or won't dig herself out of the pit she's in. Well, I picked up on that. Job is karmic. Don't bother job hunting right now. Always feel it's like I'm in one conversation. Okay, I get that. Let's see. General guidance, hyperproductive oriented brain. Always wants to know if there's anything I should stop doing that I am doing, anything I should start doing that I'm not doing. You know what? Your body literally said, look, slow down. They broke your arms and legs and caused you to have major surgery. Okay. You carry the water for others like I wouldn't even believe. Okay. The fact that you're worried about other people and you're still recovering from a trauma that huge is insane to me. And I say that with reverence because, I married someone who does everything for everyone. Okay. So Jane is here. Good to see you, my dear. Okay. So let's look into this. Let us look into your friend. And the fact is I can already tell you that you need to focus on yourself and your own healing, but you already know that. Okay. Ooh, you got an oracle card. That deck has not spoken to me the whole show, and that one called. So that one's just for you and your friends. I mean, I remember pulling the Wheel of Fortune for them, so I know things are going to work out. That's the weird thing for me is they just don't see it. Yeah, they don't see it at all. I got 5 of Pentacles. There's your friend. The key is right there. All they have to do is get up, pick it up, and open the door. They're not doing it. And it's not your job to pick up the key for them, open up the door, drag them outside, and let them see the beautiful world for what it is in their lives. They have to come out of their own mental anguish. This is a friend who is literally sitting in self-pity. Okay? They are not in a happy place. But the key to the door is right here. There's the key. They can get out of this mental anguish, but they choose to be in this kind of self-pitying, unhappy state. Okay, so that is the main energy that I got in and around your friend. That's not a bad thing. It's something that they have to work through in order to truly understand where they're coming from and what they need to overcome. This is how they can get through it. I got the Phoenix moment. Your friend, the person who is literally going through this. Well, so there we go. I'm a little. Sorry for the blur, you guys. Your friend is going through what I call a Phoenix moment. Okay? 8th house. Major rebirth, transformation, issues. Okay? This is the way through it. I got the positive outlook card from the Whispers of Ganesh. Okay? How she feels will depend on her own mental attitude. If she wants to pull herself out of this, okay, she needs to realize that her circumstances are not good or bad. They are neutral. How she approaches the situation will determine the outcome of it, and that's what her guides are trying to help her do. If she chooses to see it as encouraging, it will be. You're one of the most encouraging people I've met. That's why she's drawn to you, because you broke all of your limbs and you managed to find humor in it. You know how many people I know that are like that? You, okay? So her mind will determine how her day will go. You're here to teach her, but you're not here to carry the water for her. Okay, so her state of mind has an influence over her body, over her relationships, over her emotional well-being, what she eats during the day, how to conquer her moods, what kind of mood she's going to be in when she wakes up. you made up your mind that you aren't going to be controlled by your moods anymore, and you managed to find joy in everyday things despite all of the crazy going on. She has not figured that out yet. So if she finds herself in a low disposition, she needs to take a moment to acknowledge what brought this up for her and take a positive action back to happiness and being positive. Okay. Find those little beautiful things in life. Like I tell Jonathan, because my husband has Parkinson's related dementia, and he can fall into negative spirals. And so I'll point out like a little lizard running up a tree and how like Rosie's obsessed with it and how cute that little interaction is, or how many flowers we pick for the day for our altar, or I'll make him a meal that I know he'll love and that'll fill his belly and make him happy, but there's only so much I can do to make him happy. The rest is up to him. It is not my job to make my husband happy, and it's not your job to make your friend happy despite the mood that they're in, whether it be physiological, psychological, or anything else. It could be trauma related as well. So know that you are doing the best that you can, and the reason that she's attracted to you is that you are able to maintain a beautiful balance when it comes to your own traumas in life and still maintain that beautiful sense of humor despite everything else that's going on. Okay? Oh my gosh. Oh, yes, and I have checked her out. She's all about seeds. I can have a whole conversation about seeds, Garnet, and the importance of seeds, especially in Vedanta. So thank you for sharing that with the audience. You're amazing. And then me and Jonathan, yes, he's back there. He's in the dark. So, because we are behind the beautiful Mexico City. I know. I'm so lucky to live by this, you guys. So, okay. And 100% accurate. Oh, right. All right. I'm so glad that was helpful. Oh, my goodness. And then 100% on the friend. That's what I see. There's no getting through. Love and support. Don't sacrifice myself and drown for them. Yeah, that's absolutely true, my dear. That's just how it goes. Okay. Know that you've got this and you're good to go. All right. It's hard. Everyone else is easy. Support is easy. Yeah, of course it is for you because you're a superstar when it comes to that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me look at my here. I want to make sure I got everybody. Okay, so I got all the tippers. Yay. So I can go ahead and go in order now. So, and you are so welcome. Now I just need to figure out how to do me. I love that. I love that. If you ever want to schedule a reading for me, I'm right here. I go really deep, and I cannot wait to read you. Oh my gosh, you're a really cool person. I can just tell because, right, Jonathan? Sitting in the dark.
Oh,
Yep. You got that sense of humor. Yeah, I love I love that. Oh, Kaiser. Okay. What is Erica Pisces' true current thoughts, feelings toward me, Scorpio, or her true intentions toward me? Okay, so I'm going to take a look at your relationship in toto. I do not have her permission, but I have your permission to look at the relationship. So I will go ahead and do that for you. Oh yes, some patients. We're all working off karma, my dear. That's why we're on Earth. This is our human. I mean, let me tell you, you guys are so much smarter than me. When I see triple Capricorn, aka Sagittarian, in the sidereal, I'm just like, oh gosh, you guys are geniuses when it comes to certain things. So I'm really glad to be married to one of you. And I tend to struggle a little bit with I tend to have a bit of a bleeding heart, and so you guys kind of show me the way a little more. Okay. Wow. I'm not getting bad cards for you. Actually, my oracle cards are speaking, Kaiser, when it comes to your relationship. What's going on with these? So we have a Scorpio and a Pisces. Those are water signs. Now, if it's in the sidereal, they'd be fire. And they could both be in Gandanta, which could be a very karmic. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Yeah, my tarot basically said no. Let's see if the light seers will say yes. A little bit from the light seers. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So you have a very spiritual relationship with this person. It is very clear to me what's going on here. So the main thing that you're here to teach each other is divine support. You can see the Om here in the card. Om is a powerful tool for bringing focus and awareness to the deeper meaning of life, especially when it comes to relationships for you both. Now, Ganesha is very strongly held to the mystical syllable Om because that's what his face represents. So the use of Om, Om, that'll help you connect to divine support when it comes to your relationship. Your guides are ready to share their wisdom, their knowledge, their guidance in your life. So you can now cultivate a closer relationship with your guides and ascended masters and the divine beings that master within you. So you're actually here to spiritually support each other, but know that you both need to draw on divine support for a greater connection to your own divine voice, which is a source of inspiration and great wisdom that you can draw from. So know that you both need to walk away from fear, stress, anguish, and toward light and love in the center of your being. This is the same light that resonates with the universe. It's contained in the syllable Om. Chanting this toad or listening to Om in and around your environment is going to help ground you and bring an energetic shift that's needed at this time regarding the relationship. Okay. So I asked what would bring more joy into your life and into your connections with others. And I got the beautiful cultivation card. Now, I love this art so much because it represents music. It can bring healing, and Om is a musical note, nurturing your soul. I don't know if you guys are musicians or if you're attracted to music or if music is something that you both connect to, but know that your spirituality is an essential part of the way that you listen to music and connect to it. It forms the framework of your world because music resonates with the human spirit and it determines what particular planes we're from. So it's important that you connect with a person in your life that shares your love of music. The heart of humanity is the song of the soul. So music has the power to unite communities, cultures, civilizations. Listening to music will heal and support your soul. If you do not feel connected to this person through music, you will find the connections that you need through it by attending concerts, by involving yourself in music, by connecting with people with those beautiful sounds. Because studies have found that a lot of musical tones communicate and have an energetic impact from like every soul down to the organs of our body. So listening to music will heal, it'll uplift your energy, and connecting with people who like the music that you like will attract the right person toward you. So it's important that you create space for this greater contemplation, and it will help you gain clarity onto who is the best person for you. And it will not only create a stronger connection to yourself and the divine, to your higher self, the oneness, but it'll help you attract more people that agree with that particular intonation in your life because music that cultivates a lot of community. It can bring you a lot of clarity when it comes to your existence. So take time to sit and listen to the music that resonates with your soul. And doing this will shift your energy into a clearer and more receptive state when it comes to relationships. Whew, that was a lot, you guys. You have an interesting spirit. Okay, that's going to help you get over a lot of the self-pity that you might have been working through. I got this upside down. That's a good card to get. And you won't miss the opportunities coming your way. You see, she's surrounded by sound bowls. Find yourself someone who connects with your theme, your way of understanding music, and you are going to find the person for you. It's going to be a lot more seamless than what you've been dealing with. Okay, so that is the main energy that I'm getting in and around you. Okay, Kaiser, I hope that was helpful, my dear. Wow. And then Jane says, Pisces and Scorpio are a fantastic match as lovers, but they're very hard to maintain. It's just from my experience. Yeah. Music. Tap into that subtle thing. Okay. And then scientific studies show that one of the main determining factors in duration of friendship is enjoying and sharing the same music. I love that, some patients. That is beautiful. Okay, BB, I got you in. So I love that for you. I hope that that was helpful, Kaiser. Oh my goodness, that was interesting to tap into. Whew. All right. So is Sybil still here? Are you here, Miss Sybil? And then we have Dee Dee Hayes next. And then we have the lovely Kyle. And then Dee Dee. Okay, so Sybil, are you here, my dear? Here, yay! Thank you for staying in the audience, my dear. Okay. So, Miss Sybil, many message from my spirit guides from me. Okay. Let's see. I go to my karma cards when I get generals like that. If you like my mug, it's Tarot Stash. It's the lovely Gerald. He's in our community, and he's one of the most creative, beautiful souls. Okay. Ooh, you got some stuff coming, my girl. Okay. It's not bad. It's actually really good. I love seeing this stuff. Okay. Miss Sybil, the first card I got was Scorpio. This is like death, rebirth, transformation. And I was like, oh my gosh, what's coming her way? Because when I get this card, it's like, whoa, some major stuff is coming your way, okay? But the main thing that I got was King of Cups. This is not a bad card to get. This is actually this is my card for Jonathan when it comes to him trying to transcend his emotional state. Just to let you guys know, when he got lost in Mexico, this came up upside down when he didn't come home, and I knew that I had to go out and try to find him. And now we have like an app on our phones where I can go find him. But when this is upright, which is who my husband is, which I think is a beautiful place to be, it's a healer, a counselor, someone who's very understanding. He can have stability in his own emotions, but he's an ultimate listener and a compassionate ally. So I've got that there might be a male in your environment that's going to help you through whatever transformation that you're going through, my dear. And they can command the realm of calm. They're kind of like the Frasier in your life, where you call in and they can offer that emotional and spiritual support for you. Okay, if you've ever seen Frasier, it was the show that came out in the 90s. It's something that I like watching, and he kind of helps people through their emotional states and issues. So this is a guy who can really help you through this. This is like the king of cancers, okay? So he's someone that can really kind of figure out. His hand is in the sound bowl. He's very calm. Isn't that a beautiful energy? This is someone that can help you, okay, through some of the stuff that you're going to be going through. All right, so you do have some support coming your way. Now, I did get a really positive card for an outcome for you. I got the Nine of Cups. Now, this is emotional satisfaction, self-contentment, some really good things coming your way. Like all of her wishes are coming true. So there's some happiness, some gifts, and contentment coming your way. So really enjoy that and know that this person is going to help you through the transformation, and this will be the outcome. Okay, my dear? I tend to be really real when it comes to my readings, and I don't normally get very positive readings because I just kind of let people have it. So I'm very excited for you. I hope that was helpful, my dear. I know, right? Oh, and I'm glad that you like that. Okay, Miss Sybil. Oh, my goodness. And you're so welcome, Kaiser. Oh, and I hope that you find your love through music, because how great would that be? Oh, my goodness. All right. Is the lovely Dee Dee here? I haven't seen you check in, my dear. Are you here, Dee Dee? You have to be present, my dear. I didn't see you earlier. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Sybil. Thank you for the feedback. I appreciate you. Did I get Walmart's question above Kyle Gill's question? Let me find it. Thank you for letting me know, Venus. And let's see. I will try to find it. Kyle Gill of Walmart said, hey. Oh, thank you. You're very sweet. Okay, Kyle Gill. I did get your question, yeah. Okay, so we have DD Hayes, and then we have Kyle Gill, and then we have BD224. Are you guys here? Please check in. Check in. I'd love to read for you. Good night, Barbara. Lovely to see you. And you're so welcome, my dear. It's lovely to tap into your beautiful energy. So excited that you went to Costa Rica. Oh, I mean, it felt like a movie in my head, but it was like, it's your future in Costa Rica, especially because you're planning on moving there. So, so excited. Okay. Yes, okay. Just making sure. Walmart, are you, okay, BD is here. So I'm going to get to BD. And then Kyle and DD, if you're here, please check in. Oh, Kyle Gill is here. Yay. Walmart's not here. I'm not seeing Walmart. He has to be in the audience, my dear. But thank you for letting me know, Kyle. So Kyle is checked in. I'll take a general reading if you're willing. Okay. All right, Kyle. I am very happy to do a general reading for you. Ooh. Okay, you are an adventurer. I got Sagittarius. My favorite Sagittarians, they find, oh gosh, and I got 12th house. So you find spiritual connection through nature, philanthropy, and just getting out and being separate from the rest of humanity. That's really beautiful. Okay. That's what they're showing me here, because I got a Sagittarius 12th house. You have a lot of hidden tendencies. Your faith tends to rely on your connection with the natural world, which is a very beautiful thing. You know, Chiron was a wounded healer who traveled the world and found remedies by separating himself from his family and his responsibilities in order to bring greater healing to his tribe. So I can see some of that here for you. Okay. Kyle, are you in a relationship that's a little unbalanced? You don't have to share. It's just something that I'm picking up on. All right. Wow. Okay. So, Kyle, the main energy that I got for you was the first one I got was Sagittarius. Sagittarians, you're a triple. These are the people that can live out in the woods and be happy. Okay. They connect with nature. They connect with spirit at a beautiful natural level. Okay. So this is one of the best things that I've seen when it comes to 12th house energy, because 12th house energy, when you get Sagittarius and you get 12th house energy, that tells me that it is a very spiritual connection that you have with the earth, that you have with things in and around you that are very important. Okay, so I'm looking at my other cards, they're telling me some stuff. So I got that. Okay, they're showing you like juggling stones, like river rocks. And I got the Two of Pentacles, but you're dropping some of them. So there's an overwhelm going on in your life. There's a little bit of a lack of focus. You're multitasking a lot. You're unable to get tasks completed because you're not giving those roles to other people that need to take on the responsibilities themselves. So this can also be, you're struggling to keep up with the bills, because when you are in this mindset, you're extremely spiritual, and it's hard to focus on the more material things. So it's important that you really focus on that's your stomach area, that sacral chakra, and that you manage your resources and expansion of responsibility a little more clearly. You want to be juggling your responsibilities and being more adaptable in the material realms. Okay. Now, the reason I asked about a relationship, let's see if you said anything. Okay, nothing yet. All right. So the reason I asked about a relationship is that I went to the Mahabharata Oracle. Now, this can be you or another person. You can let me know. But the main energy that I got was ambition. This is Satyavati. Okay, when Satyavati appears, desires are asked to be examined. She had some relentless ambition that shaped dynasties, and it cost her her peace. So her refusal to temper any desires with wisdom and frustration rather than fulfillment. Now, I feel like you're juggling things, and the reason why I asked if this was outside of you is because I got Sagittarius in the 12th house, which tells me you're a very spiritual person, but there may be people around you that may have some unchecked desires. You may have a few yourselves, but this ambition must be aligned with ethics, patience, and foresight. So know that control or obsession in and around your life can damage intimacy. Love thrives on a lot of mutual respect, not domination. And you may need to reassess your goals at this time, because sustainable success requires integrity, it requires balance. And if you're feeling a lot of burnout, especially with this Two of Pentacles, dropping those pentacles, rest will restore your clarity, because ambition without wisdom can consume itself. So you're being asked to really recalibrate the way that you view the material. You understand things spiritually, but the material is a little out of balance, if that makes sense. Okay, when it comes to your environment, the people that you attract and allow in. All right, my dear, I hope that was helpful. All right, Walmart's back. Good to see you, my dear. Okay, so let me find your question. And I hope that was helpful, Kyle. Oh my goodness. So I know that was a lot, but you do have a beautiful energy. It's beautiful and spiritual. Whenever I get Sagittarius, especially 12th house, it tells me that you are very connected with those higher ways of being and feeling, especially when it comes to nature. And it's important to tap into that, especially when you're feeling a little, ugh. Okay? All right. So let me find Walmart's question. All right, you get a general. Thank you for coming back in. Appreciate you for sticking around. Okay. Whew. Have you been doing some spiritual practices that are new? Those are being supported right now. Big stuff, hidden things. You're a fiery one. You got a lot of willpower. You know what you think, and you just do it. Dang. Okay. And have courage and steadfastness as you go through some of those things. That's for the previous, that's for Kyle. Okay. Okay. Letting that thread go. Letting Walmart in. What do you guys have to say? Whew, my tarot likes you. Usually my tarot's a little more quiet. But you're an Aries, so I gotta... You are an Aries. Oh my gosh, you've got a lot of energy. Holy energy field. When I say this, I mean it's a lot of warrior energy. Now he's been at war lately, so you've got some... Holy cow. All right. Okay, so the first card I got was 12th house, Aries. Aries has been in Pisces for a bit. Sorry, Mars has been in Pisces, the ruler of Aries. And he's been at war with Saturn and Mercury and Neptune. And it's just been a mess in the sky right now. Okay, so you might have been dealing with a little bit of war coming your way, but it spiritually developed you in a really beautiful way. Okay, Walmart. So don't see this as a waste. It was actually really good for you. All right. And it's going to open up something completely new for you, because whenever I get this card, this tells me, whoo, have you got some energy? Okay. So I got the Page of Wands. All right. This is a very fiery card. Look at her go. Okay. She's just like, let's do this. Let's start something new. I'm good. This is great for this age because we have so many changes coming. And this is someone who's like really spontaneous. They have a lot of spontaneity. They're enthusiastic. They got to get new ideas. They're motivated. They can really rise against challenges. Settling down might be a little difficult because there's so many limitless possibilities going through their mind. So I'm like, I love seeing that. And then I got another page, which is also a very Aries type of thing because they're so incredibly entranced by the new. I got the Page of Pentacles. So you're learning about practicality on a new level because the world is changing. This is not a bad thing to have. When you put your page cap on, when the kings are changing crowns, this is not a bad space to be in, especially when it comes up upright. So this is about commercial information, productivity, common sense. You're being enthusiastic about these new things that are coming our way. And that's a good thing to have, okay? Now, this is where you need a little bit of work, okay, my dear? Like you're new into Pentacles, you're new into Wands, but you have got the right attitude about it because when it comes to this world that we're living in, we are living in a world of enormous, enormous change, okay? Now, this is where you need to do a little work. I got the Nine of Cups that came up reversed. So there's some emotional excess going on, okay? Beware of any substance abuse, addiction, unrealistic expectations, or emotional loss. Try not to just emotionally react to things, okay? Because you're looking at money differently, you're looking at your actions differently, you're seeing things from a totally spiritual perspective, which is really good, but you need to watch the emotional reactivity so that you don't like step into any type of reactive process that can like undo all of these beautiful page qualities that I see in you. You're juggling a lot. I got I got the Two of Pentacles. So you're doing it well because it came up upright. So you're able to balance that work-life balance. Okay, this is spirit, this is the material. So you're able to do that for now because you have this beautiful, youthful, like Aries, fiery spirit. I love that about you. What is that going to do for the people in and around you? I got the Five of Swords, but it came up reversed. That's not bad. This is reconciliation through boundaries, what you do and don't tolerate. I think that has to do with your emotional state, not getting too reactive when it comes to relationships and things like that, standing in your own self. Okay, so that was a lot, but my gosh, what a cool soul you are. That was really fun to tap into. So thank you, Walmart, for letting me do that. I know you just wanted a general, but we don't do generals here. We keep it real. All right, it's BD here. BD, are you in the audience? BD, I would love to read for you, my dear. Do you tap in? I will go ahead and do a read for you. And if you guys hear something in the background, it's my neighbor upstairs learning Chinese. Very smart neighbor. BD, yes, you're here. Yay! All right, you got it, BD. All right. Reading for the spring. You got it. Okay. What does BD have for the spring? Thank you all for being here. I love tapping into your energy. And if you guys ask more specific readings, I can get a little bit more into them for you. Okay. Ooh, BD. Okay. You got some stuff coming your way. Okay, nothing there. All right, so they're saying to stick to the Mahabharata oracle for you, BD. Oh, and Walmart says, blushing, yeah, rewriting my beliefs of strong will. That was fun. Yeah, I'm a fire sign. Yeah, you do have a lot of fire in your chart. And the thing that's beautiful about fire signs is they're always willing to just burn the old and start anew. That's something that I really admire. So good for you. You do you. I love that. And just make sure not to be too impulsive emotionally, and you're going to be okay, my dear. All right. So let's get into UBD. The main thing that I got is you might have some stuff coming your way. All right. I got the reprisal card. This is Amba. Vengeance and retaliation will not serve my purpose. Okay. So if you find out that someone's been doing something not so great during the spring, know that the rejection, the heartbreak, the disappointment will block your ability to pursue a healthier balance moving forward. Avoid any kind of retaliation regarding any part of your life. Vengeance is not worth your time or your energy. Re-examine your goals, your health, any mistakes that you have made in the process, and stay positive if others do not meet your expectations. Okay? So when your plans go awry, do not dwell in failure. Just really forgive and move on. I asked what was causing this. You got someone in your life that's a little greedy. Okay? Desire normally warns before it consumes. That's been my experience. I've had a lot of warnings when it comes to greedy people in and around my life, and I ignored them, especially when I was younger. Now I can actually sense them and see them. This is someone in your life that has been giving you a lot of self-examination because overreaching is going to invite a lot of imbalance. So know that possessiveness or entitlement will disrupt harmony in your life. It's important to practice moderation, especially when it comes to your relationships, and avoid any risky overextension because your sustainable growth requires restraint. This is a big boundary card for you, sweetie. Know that stress and excess will affect your vitality. It's important that you restore your balance through discipline, focused discipline, and its true strength relies in knowing when enough is enough. So don't seek vengeance. See this person who is shooting an arrow at you, testing your boundaries as a lesson. Okay? That's the most important thing the guides are bringing forward. There's someone who's here to teach you some stuff. And sometimes the things that we invite into our lives aren't always the most pleasant, but they are definitely beautiful lessons that we can learn from. Okay, my dear, I hope that was helpful. And you're welcome. Oh my goodness. And Venus and Pisces, thank you so much for being here. I adore you. All right, so I think I got through all of the questions. I want to thank all of you for being here. I really appreciate all of your energy in the chat. I will be here next week, same time, hopefully. I've got a lot of things up in the air with Jonathan and I, but just look for that. I put it across all of my social media channels. So, and thank you, Venus Pisces. I appreciate you so much. And thank you, some patience, for sticking around. You're a beautiful soul. And I hope it resolves too. I do too. Yeah. So we might have to give away all of our stuff and move again because Mexico is changing its rules. We'll see. There's something called an INE, which controls the way that you are able to rent property in the from the United States to Mexico. Meaning they're requiring some people to be naturalized or present a Mexican birth certificate from all of the places that we're looking at. And I'm like, so in order to rent a property or to maintain my rental status in Mexico, I have to bring in a Mexican birth certificate. I don't blame them. I really don't. But what this really encourages Jonathan and I to do is double down on, because they don't accept temporary or permanent residency in some of these areas. And so we're looking at pursuing citizenship instead, which is a whole other thing. So we'll see. And we have a lot of options open to us throughout the world because we have good karma, thank goodness. And we've maintained all of the rules and statutes. So yeah, it's a different situation. So anyways, we want to just send you all our love. Say bye, Jonathan. He's back there. Yay! And I want to thank you all for being here. And I will see you next week. And I hope you got something out of the beginning of the show tonight. We're sending you all much love, appreciation. Om Shanti, Om Love, and Om Peace, especially as we move into May. Take care, everyone.
Sacred knowledge from the stars. Vedic truth heals ancient scars. Mantras clear the karmic way, bringing light to guide each day. Let the planets show their signs as the cards and stars combine. Ancient wisdom flows through